Okay, now I have the privilege of introducing our second inductee, and I'm thrilled to be able to get to introduce to you Jayson Resch. I'll read to you the things that have been given to me, and that you'll probably see that anyone that knows Jayson and knows the program will know about. 1999 All-American Outdoor 400 meters, 3-time NCAA qualifier in the 400 meters, twice outdoors and once indoors, and in the 400 meters, and Dr. Kessman alluded to it earlier, and it'll always be a special event on this campus because it's the event made famous also by Larry James. So it's very, very special for this campus and for me. 1998 NJAC Track Athlete of the Year, 1999 ECAC runner-up in the outdoor 400, two-time NJAC champion, 1998 outdoor in the 400 and 800 meters, 12-time NJAC All-Conference honoree. He set school record in the outdoor 800 that stood until just this year, until 2016. He set a school record in the indoor 400 meters that stood until 2010. He was a 1998 Stockton Co-Male Athlete of the Year. One of the great things for me about Jayson and just his path in getting here is Jayson's one of those great individuals who also happens to be a legacy individual. His dad was a coach. Okay, so he comes from a list of educators. His dad was also a teacher, and we're very, very proud, and you heard Dr. Kessel mention it, we're very, very proud that Jayson has also come back home to Stockton, and he's now mentoring our athletes, our student athletes, in track and field and in cross country. And I know that while this is a great night for him, his heart and his soul still lies with coaching our young people in track and cross country. And I notice even more so because as I was walking over to come to this event, there was Coach Resch out on the track in his suit and tie, talking to his athletes on the track, getting in those final instructions before they began their workout. This has likely been an incredible year for him on a personal standpoint. Also, he welcomed his second child into the world today. Not today, I'm sorry. Not this year. Yes. And his wife just came right from the hospital to be here with us. Thank you for being such a trooper. But his second child. So Jayson has come back to Stockton as a coach and come back as a former student athlete. And he epitomizes, when you talk about the excellence in not just being student athletes, but excellence in competition, because we are, at the end of the day, we are about competition. When early in his tenure here, I walked into his office, and on his walls, and people put pictures up, they put posters up, they put everything. On his wall were copies of the certificates of all of our All-Americas through the years. And so when his student athletes came to the office to meet with him, he wanted them to see what their goals should be. And that's what each and every one of us as coaches and administrators want to that. And so he leads by example each and every day. And I mean, I don't know how this played out at home, but I know that during the birth of each of his children was somewhere around preseason camp, if I'm not mistaken, and coach was still trying to sort out, well, how long can I be here before it goes out, and how, what do I have to do in order to help out? It's a thrill and an honor for me to introduce our coach and now Hall of Famer, Jayson Resch.
Tall people. Good evening, and once again, I want to congratulate my fellow inductees, Jay, Scott, Cece, and Marty. I was fortunate. I got to watch Marty play basketball through college. I've gotten to work with Jay in recent years for all of our track meets, so it's just an honor to be here with you tonight. Thank you to the Barkers for showing up to another Hall of Fame. It's amazing to see you here. We love having you. Thank you so much. Lonnie forgot something a second ago. I want to thank the Hall of Fame committee, especially John Heck, for all the work that he does. And I actually happen to be a member of the Hall of Fame committee, which is why I'm standing up here receiving this honor. It took some time, but it all worked out. I want to thank our athletic administration, Lonnie Folks. That was a great introduction. Thank you. Linda Yost. She has the job of making sure I don't do anything terrible on a daily basis. She's always there and always has my back. Thank you. And thank you to our administration for coming out tonight, Dr. Kesselman, Dr. Gonzalez. It's awesome to see you here. It's great to have your support. 17 years ago, I was asked to make a similar speech. I participated in ROTC when I was in college, and I was over in the TRLC about to be commissioned as a second lieutenant in the Army. And I had to thank a lot of the people that helped me get there. Many of those faces are here tonight at the 3 tables I have, with the exception of one truly great man, Mr. G. Larry James. I know we've mentioned his name a couple times, but if we can just take a second to honor his memory. Thank you. I'm honored to be standing here today. One of my favorite quotes is, "Surround yourself with the dreamers, the doers, the believers, and thinkers. But most of all, surround yourself with those who see greatness within you, even when you don't see it yourself." I've been blessed to have great people in my life. I'll be the first to admit that I was a difficult athlete. And I'm a challenge as a person. My wife, Katie, can attest to that. I want to thank my wife for our beautiful family, and most importantly, for demanding the best out of me on a daily basis. My family. Many of you know that my dad's a runner, still running to this day, but he was also a very good coach and an educator. He inspired me to get involved with this sport. I don't know if I always loved running, but he inspired me to do it. He taught me how to focus on your goals and how to work hard to achieve them. But it was my mom who pushed me to attend Stockton. She's also an alumni here. She's one of the hardest working people I know and is always supportive of me, even when I'm wrong, which is often. Both of them are the reason why I'm here tonight. There's a 10-year difference between my brother and I. He was dragged to all my competitions, and he witnessed the good, the bad, and the ugly. He was there for my parents when I was away at college, and he was there for them when I was away in the military, and he's always been there for me. There's 2 of my coaches that are here tonight, so to them I want to say thank you and sorry. My high school coach, he decided to drop photos of me from high school on our tables. Coach Bill Bruno, he's here tonight, and he played a key role in my life. He taught me the true meaning of toughness and how to compete and live with passion. He inspired me to be a better version of myself. Freshman year, I arrived at Stockton, and I probably quit on myself, and I know I quit on the team several times. But it was Coach Pfeiffer who continued to believe in me. He helped me focus, and he motivated me to compete. Thank you. Coach Preston arrived my sophomore year, and he had a big impact on my career. His challenge was to get me to perform my best at nationals. I struggled with controlling my emotions, and that weakness was often exposed in big competitions. My senior year, I went out to indoor nationals, and I finished last. Just in case you need to know, if you run 52.13 at nationals, that's going to get you last place. I returned home to find the support of my teammates and my coaches, especially Coach Curl and Coach Kev. It is awesome that I get to work with these 2 great coaches every day. Thank you for all you do. But it was Coach Preston who figured out how to get the best out of me. Outdoor nationals my senior year, my last chance to achieve my goals. He knew that I needed to stay away from the race, so what he did was he took me to a local park and we went for a walk. And we talked about everything but track and field. And he took my mind off of what I needed to do until it was time to get focused. He knew that I needed to stay away until it was time to perform, and the end result was I had ran my best time ever, and I finally achieved my goal of making the finals at an NCAA championship meet. But during my time in college, the most important group to me always was my teammates. You were there for me when I was up and when I was down. You always pushed me to improve, and we had fun. Sometimes too much fun, but we always worked out and competed with passion. I want all of you to know that my best memories of high school and college come from the times we spent together, and my favorite races are the one in which I had a baton in hand and I was on the relay with one of you. Finally, I accept this honor on behalf of all of you that helped me to achieve my goals. I'm extremely fortunate to be surrounded by amazing people who bring out the best in me. Thank you.